Foam can move you, it can move you to tears. Beautiful melody that tickles my ears. Don't think of heaven or a god in the sky. My soul will sing forever when I die. Oh, enigmatic entity giving rise to eyes through which I see. Does chaos rule? Does order reign? Depends on
who you choose to blame. Oh, Animatic Entity, welcome you to the 27th episode of CCW Titans. We're coming to you live from the inside of the Firefly Funhouse for the present, but momentarily from the Colossal as we are about to kick off with a last blood contest that will determine the #1 contender in tonight's main event for Archer's CCW First Blood Championship. The Blood Letter is still continuing the open challenge, and it could be answered by one of these 6 men. It was originally scheduled to be a 6-person last blood match, but 2 of the competitors are women and this game is sexist, so they're being replaced, unfortunately for them, but other opportunities will be afforded to them in the not too distant future. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a last blood match and is to determine the #1 contender for the CCW First Blood Championship. Introducing the competitors first, coming his way down now, wing it tonight at 227 pounds, representing 5 Point, Mr. Amazing, Jaden Torres. Well, both of our world championships are currently held by women, so despite the limitations of the First Blood division, women are doing quite well here in CCW. So World Class Tag Team Championship and the World Heavyweight Championship held by nation members. And in fact, on the next episode we will be seeing those championships defended. Ladies and gentlemen, now introducing the second competitor, running his way down the aisle, winging tonight at 250 pounds, representing the Hardy Boys. He is the Jamaican juggernaut, Wesley Reed. Wesley Reed has, I was gonna say had a career resurgence, but he won a trios match that Javel Bang got the pin in. Granted, it was mostly off of Reed's moves against Stagnation, but he won that, and then he proceeded to lose his following contest, so slight career resurgence. This match, the original 4 members that are part of it were those all on -6 as per the win-loss records, and Wesley Reed one step beyond, just a bit worse than that. -7. We trust the logic of my spreadsheet. Whereas the other man who's been added in, he was due to be facing Wesley Reed in trios competition later on tonight. That match has been changed to a standard tag match between their respective groups, but now here comes the third fighter. Ladies and gentlemen, now introducing the third competitor, climbing his way down the aisle, winging it tonight at 196 pounds. He is the Silver Wizard, Charlie Valor. And well, Valor had a unsuccessful bid to get into the World Heavyweight Championship scene, falling to the hands of Kayla Turner in the Showtime series. Did get the last laugh in that best of 3 series, but unfortunately for him, he lost in the first 2 contests, the first few contests, as I was gonna say, but he is a lot of fun, the Silver Wizard, and he's looking to be a blood mage tonight. The man who doesn't lose blood in this contest is the man that will be joining the festivities in our main event against Arch, the Blood Letter, maintaining the open challenge, looking to just rocket towards that most defenses record and Well, he's beaten Blake Bishop, so it won't be Blake Bishop that will be his final roadblock. It will be something else if he wants to get to 5 defenses of that championship. He's already tied Bishop at 4, but lots of hungry fighters chasing him down. Ladies and gentlemen, now introducing the 4th competitor, calling his way down now, representing Stagnation, weighing in tonight at 240 pounds, is the living legend, Karai Chamorro. Let me just do a bit of boosting. There we go. Blood. Stagnation being represented here by the living legend, the match god, former ATW world champion. He held that gold for a brief blip in recent history, but he's looking to regain it as his pants do a bit of stretching that they're not meant to be doing, but hey, that's okay. He's here, he's got the trackies on, and he's going to take them off momentarily so that he can get his fight on. It would be a monumental match if we see Karai emerge from this in our main event. The creator, the natural, the blood leader versus the match god, the living legend. Could be something, and oh, Ghostmane trying to get into the head of Karai here. Coming out to a very similar set of Trons to that of Fred Gomdor. Ladies and gentlemen, now introducing the 5th competitor, cutting his way down the aisle, weighing in tonight at 205 pounds, representing Logan Drink Industries Limited, he is the Blackchapel Sky Demon, Ghostmane. And now he is making that march down the aisle. Was meant to be himself alongside Onyx and Severus Crowley against the entire trio of the Yardie Boys. Blackchapel vs Yardie Boys has been downgraded, air quotes, to just a standard typical tag team contest later on tonight, but that is so that their singles representatives could both be added to this last blood match, and Ghostmane, that's how he became the first blood champion earlier this season, was in one of these contests. So if he can manage to emerge victorious from another last blood, then he could go on to challenge Arch and try to get some revenge. Of course, Ghostmane was the 4th person that Arch successfully defended his championship against in his first run as the first blood champ. But whether or not he gets to the main event depends on how he performs here, and there's one last man to emerge from the backstage area to join us for this fight, and that's what it will be. Falls count anywhere, or blood counts anywhere. There's a whole plethora of our usual implements under the ring. We've got tables, we've got light tubes, guitars, barbed wire baseball bats, we've got Hugh with the nails in that 2x4, and of course steel chairs galore all underneath our ring for this contest. The implements of warfare, not mentioned the steel steps and the barricades at ringside. And, well, the song demands it. So shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, now introducing the 6th and final competitor, cutting his way down the aisle, weighing in tonight at 243 pounds, representing the Belfast Skull Crushers, yes, the loose cannon, Joshua Damien. And, well, of course, we've had noted to us here at the commentary booth not to forget about the concrete that is underneath his feet right now. The entire Colossal seam is built to hurt. If they broke into the crowd and used the Champions Wall in the background, those LED boards would be a painful thing to get bounced off of. And look at that, just wiping his feet right in front of Ghostmane. No respect. Oh, and he's looked straight at the Sky Demon too. No respect being held for that particular opponent of his. BSK have made a few enemies along the way, but right now they're going to be riding high off the fact that half of the Puerto Rican Punishment Brigade have been suspended for the rest of this month. Won't be seeing them till after the next CCW Conquer, and we will be revealing what that next CCW Conquer is after the main event of the next episode of Titans number 28. We will find out where we'll be conquering next here in CCW, as we just kick off with the chaos. The men with orange highlights fighting each other, the men with red and black fighting each other to start things off. And oh god, the men that were due to be in the trios match later on also start off against each other. Now the green boys are fighting whilst the red boys fight, and oh god, down goes Joshua Damon. This is going to be chaos, this is going to be violent, and there's going to be lots of blood. 5 men will bleed in this match, 6 will bleed guaranteed tonight. Oh god, Jane Torres getting caught, super kicks, and Damien and Val are working here against the Jamaican Juggernaut as Ghostman has found a table underneath that ring. It was decided that nobody was going to be able to bring their teammates or representatives with them for this one because, frankly, everyone but Charlie Vala has a friend here in CCW in this match. BSK for Joshua Damien, Stagnation and Zach for Kirai, Fear and Gotchinami, and possibly even Andreas Steele for Jane Torres, the Yardy Boys for Wesley Reed, and Black Chapel and the wider Logan Drake Industries Limited for Ghostman. That's a lot of firepower that we could have had to be contending with at ringside, but for the sake of fairness and also the referee's sanity, it's every man on his own here. Oh, kick to the midsection, and uh-oh, from the top, Mr. Amazing Jane Torres gonna fly Hurricanrana. I believe a sledgehammer was being used on the outside, which does make me wonder what is underneath that ring. I did not know we had sledgehammers down there. I think that might have been a special implement of one of the wrestlers stashed it there themselves. That is a thing they can do. You didn't know about that fact. That is what doesn't matter. That in any case, we are getting deep into nitty gritty here, and we might see our first elimination. Pedigree on the concrete, super kick to Kirai, and now Wesley Reed driving the shoulder to Ghostman into the corner. Hugh is out, Hugh is on the playing field, and going after the knee of Kirai was Jane Torres. Mr. Amazing gets a barbed wire bat to the face from Wesley Reed. Jamaican Juggernaut putting him down. Oh, knee strike. Discus knee, and oh, swung for the fences to Charlie Val, and he throws the guitar. I believe that was the tuning fret first into Ghostman, and the former First Blood champion honours the rules of the First Blood Championship. If he bleeds underneath his mask, he will call out blood, and the referee will count him as eliminated. He's lost, oh god, 2 First Blood related matches in the past, and he's been honourable about it then. Oh, kick to the back of the head, and now Jane Torres lifted him up, and oh, slips out the back. I shook to the corner. Kira getting leg swept, and now, oh, palm strikes to the face. Got the lock up, now the armbar, and someone else could come along and just stomping him on the head, but no. Oh, ripcord, forearm smash, and knee strike up to Joshua Damien. Oh, slingshotting off the ropes and catching him with that lariat. Just threw himself neck underneath. Oh, super kick, handspring, back kick, and then the combination offense there by Charlie Val and Ghostman on Kirai Shimoto, the living legend, the match god, getting double teamed to great effect, and just about thrown out the ring by Wesley Reed. The Jamaican Juggernaut going forearm in the face. Nobody yet to bleed, but it's soon to happen. You have to believe. Oh, held him still with a punch to the back of the head. Super kick. Oh god, knees now. Dear lord. Whether intentional or not, they're working together, these people in this match. And now going for those strikes again, trying again. Okay, he broke through the guard and he caught Kiarai. Shimono is eliminated, the first elimination of this match. Well, unfortunate for the fans of the stagnation, but the living legend, he got double teamed for quite a bit, and he's trying to leave the ringside area, but they kind of got in his way, so he's trying to find a way past everyone, but he's kind of got blood in his eyes. So, oh, Jane Torres double axe handled by Ghostman, who is on the prowl, looking to put Charlie Valla down here on the outside, as Wesley Reed sets up a table on the inside the ring, and Joshua Damon is at his mercy. Referee watching Ghostman's assault of Valla on the outside. Steel chair grabbed by the former ATWE Hardcore Champion. Oh, big chop. Double axe handle from the top, crowned him, and Anarchy facebuster onto the steel chair. Half Nelson slam inside the ring. Swinging with the bat, but gets caught the stairs and then thrown on top. Frog splash to Ghostman. The Sky Demon could be in trouble here because Wesley Reed has got him and he's sending him towards the blue corner. Now he's grabbed a hold of Charlie Valla, side Russian leg sweep. And now just hammering blows to the midsection. That's not where you're going to make him bleed, but it's certainly going to make him hurt. And he goes straight on the knee, neck first. Poison Rana, dear Lord. Now up onto the apron, hops down as Wesley Reed. Oh, up to the top rope, Ghostman. Ghostman needs to dive. Hurricanrana. Oh, God, straight into the steps. Uh-oh, with the table. Through the table. Oh, face first, flapjack. Through the table, didn't get busted open, but he still went for a table. That's got to hurt for Jane Torres, Mr. Amazing. Earning him. This is awesome, shouting out of the crowd for getting put for a table, but oh, choke bomb by Reed. Super kick caught by Ghostman. And now, leg trapped. German suplex, but Wesley Reed's gonna pounce, turning Ghostman around, and oh, I think he was looking for a powerbomb, so you know. Against the Ghostman, but this time puts the brakes on, but off the ropes. Oh God, dead candy. Chop block, jam the knee of Wesley Reed, but he's just absorbing it. And forearm. Hurricanrana on the concrete. Pop up, overhead belly to belly. Toss there by Damien, and Torres. Oh God, elbow across the forehead, trying to bust him open any way possible. Slam down. Mr. Amazing from the apron, looking to fly. Springboard incoming. Springboard. Oh, came up short. Been a lot of energy. Oh, dodges the knee. He's expended a lot of energy in this one, has Torres, so it's not necessarily surprising. And there it is, gets busted open by the Jamaican Juggernaut. You can see the jubilation that he managed to bust someone open here. On the outside, Charlie Valla in trouble because steel steps incoming. There it is. Charlie Valla gets busted open. It is now Wesley Reed. It is now Joshua Damien. It is now Ghostman. Your three remaining men. All part of some pretty nifty trios. And oh, grabbed a set of steps as Ghostman. The Sky Demon already with one elimination in this one, and he's marching towards the other two competitors as the elbow gets dropped on Damien's face. He's lucky to not be bleeding right now. Oh, but good defensive maneuver there by Wesley Reed, kicking out the midsection of Ghostman, causing him to drop the steel steps. And now Ghostman deciding which to target, but he took too long, and he's going to get caught with the gourd. No, brain buster. I thought it was going to be a gourd buster, but he went brain instead. And now another table being brought out by Wesley Reed. Oh, punch to the back of the head. And his plan might not get to occur. Guillotine choke on the outside, trying to wear him down. Wesley Reed tapping out and Joshua Damien relinquishing the hold, but it doesn't matter because that's not how you win here, Reed. Or not how you lose here, Reed. Joshua Damien happy to have tapped out Wesley Reed, sure, but that's no bleeding. And uh-oh, Ghostman putting Joshua Damon on the top. Springboard kick to the head. What a way, and the two men that weren't even meant to be in this match are the two men that made it to the end. What irony is this? And now, oh god, the power here of Wesley Reed. Is he going to be able to bust open Ghostman, or will Ghostman get another shot at the natural, at the creator, at the blood letter? Most total defenses of the First Blood Championship at 5, I believe. Oh, from the top, clobbering blow. Oh, excuse me, is that 6 defenses though? Yeah, oh god, Dominator, center of the ring. Archer is at 6 total defenses in his 2 reigns, and Wesley Reed is trying to bust open Ghostman. I said, you've already had your turn. You've already had your chance to beat Arch for that championship, but it doesn't matter because the Sky Demon with the front flip kick busts him open, and now he's looking under the ring for a light tube. Just showing he's tough as fuck, mate. And Sky Demon Ghostman will be advancing to our main event tonight to challenge for the CCW First Blood Championship. Not the match he was expecting to be competing in tonight, but a match he has won nonetheless, and it is leading to championship opportunity in the very same evening. Ghostman picking up his 6th victory here. It could prove to be a pivotal one as he heads towards the championship. As not the only championship deciding or championship contendership deciding match we'll be having tonight, because we're going to be seeing an official return, unless he was in that 30 person. He wasn't. We're seeing an official return to CCW of another masked man who many speculated that this masked man I'm talking about later on tonight was in fact Ghostman under that mask. Of course, one masked man for another, they have some very similar characteristics in my opinion. But a return will be happening from Season 2, not in this match but the following contest. Won't completely spoil who it is. I mean, you can spoil yourself if you look at the spreadsheet, but we move on now to the 2 women that could have been competitors in that last match if it weren't for the game. So, sorry about your damn luck. But perhaps they are going to make a case for themselves to be contenders in the future. I know, but still. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a singles bout scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing the competitors first, currently making their way down, now fighting out of the red corner, weighing in tonight at 147 pounds, Morgan Justice. Not had a glorious times results-wise either here or over in ATWE. Here Morgan Justice is excuse me, 1-7. I believe her 1 victory comes over Jared Wolf, whereas her opponent also not doing great here in CCW, 0-6. Andrea Steele does hold something more, Justice does not. That's a knockout victory over the World Heavyweight Champion, Veronica Showtime. Ladies and gentlemen, now introducing her opponent, being accompanied to the ring by Sonia Cruz. Fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in tonight at 120 pounds, representing Bruce Patrol, Andrea Steele. Andrea Steele is got 2 victories against her in ATWE, but crucially 1 victory across either company, and that is knocking out our World Heavyweight Champion. And the retaliation that she got was a count out. So, arguably, contender still in that World Heavyweight Championship division has knocked out the Heavyweight Champion of the World for CCW and has not been pinned or submitted or knocked out in turn by Veronica. So, one could argue that if Veronica retains against Henry Allen on Thursday night, then perhaps Andrea still deserves another go-round, but Morgan Justice is going to try and fight her way in to that title scene, earn herself some contention opportunities in this singles competition. Perhaps they can make a start. Oh my god, running in! First blood rules, and Andrea Steele would have already lost. Running knee, the very first strike, and Morgan Justice showing right there that she should be the first blood champion. Some way, somehow, I'm going to figure out if we can't get first blood to occur. So at some point the divisions will demand it. But right there, Morgan Justice made Andrea Steele bleed with one move, and now the full Nelson Buster on the concrete, jamming her own knee, but slapping Steele back down straight away. Morgan Justice is one tough SOB. Oh god, shoulder first into the concrete she goes. And Andrea Steele perhaps looking for a count out. No, she's going to springboard. Oh, she's going to break the count. But Morgan Justice saw her creeping for the springboard, so got out the way. And now knees driven into the small of the neck. Oh. Followed up with that Scorpion Death Drop onto the concrete. And now, grand and pound on the outside. Morgan Justice. Andrea Steele may be representing Bruise Patrol, but she's being put on it by Morgan Justice. God. On the top rope now. Count of 7 referee yelling at Steele that you need to get back into the ring. Drop kick. Picks down Justice. Is the referee restarting count? Yes, he is. He's deemed that Morgan Justice flying from the top is her breaking the 10 count, and Justice should thank her lucky stars, because if Andrea Steele wanted, she could have just left it to a 10 count if... Oh, into the pin. I thought for a second that Earl David was going to go fix the turnbuckle pad that Sonya Cruz removed instead of counting the pin. But no, he's decided to count, but he's returning the turnbuckle pad to its rightful place right now. Andrea Steele is turned around the momentum in this one and wants to bust open Morgan Justice in kind, but we may wind up having to bring in a First Blood Championship for the women here in CCW, because I don't see a way for me to remedy the lack of intergender options. And uh-oh, let's see. Let's see. Yep. Earl David's back on his shit. Skadunk. Oh, I love it. Yeah, there may need to be invented a women's First Blood Championship. One for the men's division, one for the women's division. Nor if you miss out on both counts. My apologies. Oh, running knee to the side of the head. And oh god. Trapping the legs and oh no. Stop! Oh, Morgan Justice vicious there. Into the pin, rip counts. 1, 2, kick out. That pseudo very forceful kick out by Andrea Steele. She already got busted open in one move. She doesn't want to lose this match outright. But Morgan Justice punch to the face. Backdrop on the apron. Oh my god, the steel biting into the flesh. And you know what? Screw it. as of now, I'm going to institute that there will be a First Blood champion in the women's division as well, and the First Blood championship will be on the line on the next show. Will be a black strap, the belt, that will be the only difference, and between shows we will make that championship. But Morgan Justice, due to 1, winning this match, and 2, busting open Andrea Steele in the very first move of the match, she will be the first entrant in whatever form that match takes. Whether it is a First Blood match, a Last Blood match. Those are 2 forms that can take. Compared to the amount may vary, but here she is. Oh, that might be it. Might do a Gauntlet Eliminator Last Blood style, and she gets the guaranteed final spot. That might be what we do for Morgan Justice. So that will be... Okay, I'm just going to come in and quickly... First Blood Championship with Men's First Blood Championship. We're replacing every single instance of that. So yeah. And then we will do the same with contendership. Yeah. Yeah, the men's First Blood Championship currently... Yeah. Yep. Right. We will update the spreadsheet appropriately later, aside from the fact that we are going to come over here. Morgan Justice getting her victoire. Andrea Steele losing. Yeah, because... Yeah, okay, there we go. Because that is the first time Morgan Justice has won here, I believe. I know, second time she's won because she beat Jared Wolf. That's a good pipeline. There you go. Ah, I see. I see. Right, but where was I? We are now going to be determining the #1 contender for Angus Wyatt's CCW Openweight Championship as the returning, is the penultimate champion, the penultimate Openweight champion of Season 2. So not the last one, but the one before. Primetime Deshaun Walker never got a rematch clause for his Openweight championship. In saying that, neither did the inaugural champion, the man who first won, was the first champion of the Openweight variety here in CCW, the man that Deshaun Walker won the belt from in a ladder match. So he never got pinned nor submitted for it, and he never got a rematch clause. Did the inaugural CCW Openweight champion, ladies and gentlemen, the grand return to CCW of the White Scorpion, Sicario. And this match will be to determine Angus Wyatt's #1 contendership for his Openweight championship. We're going to be seeing 4 championship matches next time out on episode 28, the marquee mid-month show for Titans. And I've accidentally moved this match early because I jumped the gun. This was meant to be a tag match before this, but We're changing the order of the card on the fly. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a singles bout scheduled for one fall as to determine the #1 contender for the CCW Openweight Championship. Introducing the competitors first, crowning his way down, now fighting out of the red corner, weighing in tonight at 228 pounds, representing Hills and Dreams Prime Time, Deshaun Walker. You know for a fact that if Primetime makes his way back into a championship division here in CCW, that he is going to be relentlessly bragging about it. But to do so, he needs to beat a man who he didn't, well, he won the championship from, sure, but he didn't beat him in a singles contest, it's traditional style. He beat him in a ladder match. There is no just ascending a ladder and grab the belt. This here, you have to beat your opponent, and if this ends in pinfall or submission, beautiful. If this ends in disqualification or in countout, then neither man will get to challenge. They will have to wait in line. And then Angus White might get the night off, or he might reinstate the open challenge. But ladies and gentlemen, now introducing his opponent, currently returning to CCW, weighing in tonight at 247 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, please applaud the White Scorpion, Sicario. And look at him returning, strutting in, and oh, he's talking right to us at home. No, he's talking to the cameraman. Oh, dear Lord, no, Nick, no. Oh, he just pushed down our cameraman, Nick, at ringside. What the hell? And he's laughing about it. Oh, I forgot how much of a bastard he was. Sicario just abusing our cameraman at ringside. He's gonna... Okay, he's back to his feet, and a professional was our camera person, but nonetheless, Sicario back here in CCW. He was the inaugural CCW Openweight Champion. Lost it in a ladder match to Deshaun Walker, and now has a chance to earn back contention. And both masked men tonight, because the Shiesty going on Deshaun. Let's see if his leverage here, yet the height coming into advantage, coming into blade. He side headlock applied. But, oh, shoved off. Duck down. Leapfrog, and oh, just a knee to the sternum. Springboard, crossbar. Oh, ringboard splash. He was trying to crawl away from it, was Deshaun, but he got caught on the small of the back. And Sicario, he's pissed off the local fans here in Auckland, New Zealand. The Colossal see him not appreciating him being a dick to Nick. Don't be a dick to Nick. Yeah, prick. So saith our crowd. Oh, splash in the corner. And now scoops him up and with one hand slams him back down. Into the bend center of the ring. One. Kick out. Oh, God. Rolling around in the alligator. Oh, tried to escape, but maintained it. Now the gut wrench. Oh, deadlift. That was a... He was trying to escape with Sicario, but Deshaun Walker was on top of it, maintained. Didn't let him escape, kept him close, and that is the benefit of being such... Oh, God. Buckshot lariat there. That is one of the benefits of being such a lengthy individual. People forget when he's stood next to Taze, but he is a very tall man, Deshaun Walker. And blockbuster there. You're in the prime time now, says Deshaun. 1, 2. Kick out by the White Scorpion, though. And rolls to the outside, but gets joined by Deshaun Walker. And I'm not entirely sure if they've been told about that count out and disqualification rule. That sure, you win the match, but you lose your championship opportunity if you win by count out or disqualification. Here's hoping for their sake that they know this rule. Oh, God. Suplex on the concrete. It stops the side of the head. Dear Lord. Down to 4 by the referee. Oh, went for the baseball. Oh, slides it. Just take the knees out from underneath him. But just barely avoided it. Did the Sean Walker now. Powerbomb? No. Gory special. Gory special. Has he got a tap him out with the Gory special here? What? No, let's go of it. And oh, he saw him clutching his wrist because the way he bounced off the ropes a bit when he got let down by Sicario, and that presumably intentional here. Oh, floating over, dear Lord. What a submission. Cinched in here by Sicario. And oh, doesn't tap out, so let's go of it. Going with the 6-second score of 4. If it doesn't tap you out 6 seconds, it's not going to tap you out at all. Off the ropes. Wheelbarrow. Gut wrench. No, not gut wrench. German suplex, excuse me. 1, 2, 3. Off the wheelbarrow. And rolls out the ring. Oh no. Pull himself up to his feet. Burn Austin Aries. There's the Sean Walker. Not happy about having to lose this one. But Sicario is back, the inaugural Openweight Champion of Season 2. The inaugural Openweight Champion of CCW, period. Looking to reclaim what he lost all those years ago. And he's going up against the inaugural Champion of Season 3 on the next episode of Titans. Now, look at this. Wheelbarrow German. And just driven down on the back of his neck. And Sean Walker could not get the shoulder off the mat. I think he got a stinger, which, considering the typical finishing maneuver of this man, is quite the irony. And he's on the upstairs, Sicario. Oh no, thumbs down to the crowd. He really doesn't like the Colossal Seems faithful, it would seem. But congratulations, Sicario, victory on your return. And due to me botching the order of the card, in my excitement, we are getting back-to-back tag team competition, which I'm sure we're fine with, really, considering the world-class tag team division we have here in CCW. We are going to be seeing return now of let's see this game, and then it will be Shema. There we go. I did it. He is a real piece of work, and this is why I wanted him back. He used to dance to the ring. No music, just dance. Because he was a smug piece of shit. It was like, I don't need no music, I'm a dance to the ring. He tangoed to the ring. Mute. He was only serenaded by the boos of the crowd as he made his way to the ring. He loves to just needle the fans, the Sicario, and he's looking to steal, well, to earn back his championship in his mind. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a tag team bout scheduled for one fall. Introducing the competitors first, being accompanied to the ring by Ghostman and Logan Drake, fighting at the red corner, weighing tonight at a total combined weight of 383 pounds. Onyx, Severus Crowley, the Black Chapo. And let me just update this. It's a good night to be a masked man here in CCW because Ghostman won the opening contest of the evening, and I'm being told now that the entirety of LDI Unlimited, whether it's Blackchapel or otherwise, have been politely requested to not accompany Ghostman to ringside. Logan Drake has been given special dispensation to actually arrive because he does have his manager's license, so he is allowed to be there for the main event. But aside from Logan Drake, it is just to be Ghostman from LDI Limited later on tonight. We now are awaiting the arrival of the Yardie Boys here in the Colossal. Wesley Reed will be smarting after his loss earlier and putting on a brave face here, that's for sure, but he's not happy about the end of that match. Ladies and gentlemen, now introducing their opponents, coming their way down now, fighting at the blue corner, being accompanied to the ring by Wesley Reed. Weighing in tonight at total combined weight of 468 pounds, Javal Payne, Shamar Gordon, the Yardie Boys. And, well, blockbuster news coming out of this show. We're going to be seeing Ghostman in the main event against Arch again, 41st Blood Championship. We're going to be seeing the... I put the wrong tag match on. Okay. This card order has just been jumbled about majorly by me being absent-minded, but we've seen that Sicario well, the return of Sicario, and he'll be challenging Angus White for the Openweight Championship next time out. We're seeing Ghostman win the last blood match again, the second last blood match that Ghostman has won to challenge Arch for the championship for a second time. And we've also seen the announcement of the Women's First Blood Championship to run parallel to the men's division. The only difference will be it will have a black strap instead of a white, and will be defended exclusively amongst the women. Only one person majorly complaining, that is North, who by default is the NB First Blood champ by default. Kick out by Onyx though. Up to his feet, and lariat. Oh, just punched away the lariat attempt. I'm being told by CCW management that the intention for the next show is to have a last blood eliminator gauntlet, or gauntlet eliminator. So of course Morgan Justice will be the final person to enter the ring, but they're going to try and get as many of the women in CCW who aren't already competing on Thursday night inside the last blood contest. So there'll be 3 women who won't be eligible for it. That's all 3 women of the nation, but they're already champions and already in championship matches. And big Hurricane Rana there by Cyrus Crowley into the bin. Ref count 1, 2, just the 1. He took a bit to get into the count, but that's because he was watching Logan Drake remove that turnbuckle pad. Now Shamar Gordon, he was going to leap for attack. Oh god, springboard, double spring. Oh, just walked out the way to Gordon. Now Shamar with the overhead. Oh, almost a Northern Lights. Belly to belly suplex. No release on it. And oh, roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Kick out by Crowley. Punch to the top of the head, and now getting the Irish whip off the ropes. Duck down. Big boot. And oh, he's hearing voices. He's happy to hear them. He encourages them. Does Javal Payne and the wild one of the Yardie Boys. Hello. Yeah. Speaking of wild one, here comes the table courtesy of Logan Drake. Is his namesake Drake Henry going to throw it at him? How will Drake Henry dispose of this table? The proper way. Oh, it bounced off of Logan Drake's head and has returned to the ring. Oh no, are we going to get stuck in a loop? Oh, this time Cyrus Crowley eats it. Holy shit. Oh god, Crowley is not amused. Headbutts by Javal Payne Onyx whilst we've been watching the spectacle in the background. Oh my lord. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. Forearm to the back of the head, and he's not finished the second one. Oh. Onyx could be out on his back right now. Now getting his head rammed into the canvas too. Javal Payne, you cruel bastard. But oh, up to his feet though. Onyx Suplex. Oh, God, just twisting out of it too. Kicking the leg and that knee lift to the midsection. Irish whip off the ropes. Back elbow. Onyx ran face first into it. And now the count, the one. Kick out. Rolling to the outside. And up to the top rope we go. Oh, big lariat clothesline from the top. Making him drop. And now going to try and bust him open with these rapid fire punches. Of course, referee discretion in tag team trios and 4-person tag things. And oh god, the springing 450 splash on the outside. Shamar Gordon bringing out one of his best shots on the concrete. If Crowley on the switch and Onyx moved, then that could have wiped himself out on the concrete. Shamar Gordon running a risk there, but a risk that's seemingly paying off as he lays into Onyx here. And look at this, just right to the ribs, the knee, and now Logan Drake came up to the apron, removed the turnbuckle pad, distracted Shamar Gordon, and gets sent into it by Onyx. And now, oh, double backstabber. For a second I thought they were going to fling him back into the exposed steel, and both, oh god, double springboard moonsault, and Cyrus Crowley wisely not going for the pin because he saw Drake Henry going to fix that turnbuckle pad. Instead, forearm to the face. Stomps the wrist. Crowley now, oh no. Look away, look away, look away. Snaps the arm back. Ugh. And now he's waiting for Shamar to show signs of life, and oh god, runs through him with the knee. He is growling as Crowley and drops the knee straight on the forehead. Another member of the Yardie Boys busted open by a member of the Black Chapel, and now the Impaler DDT floating over into Ben, ripped out in one, but broken up by Javel Payne. So it's going to be a 2 out of, and they're going to get 2 for 2 for the Black Chapel here against the Yardie Boys. They've made 2 of the Yardie Boys bleed, and now, oh god, just striking combination here by Crowley and Onyx, and Tornado DDT, center of the ring. He gets his head spiked, but taking the opportunity to yell his rage to the sky as Crowley, and gets caught with a big bump and boot. And now, oh, forearm across the face. This is my ring, says Javel Payne. He's leveling some of his last name on Crowley here. Up on the apron was Logan Drake for a second. And now, suplex, toss. Oh, he did the deal. Nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow. 1, 2. Oh my god, he just kicked out of the Falcon Arrow. He did the deal. It wasn't the traditional deal straight down, but oh god, with that boot. Not necessarily the most traditional thing in the world, but it's traditionally leaving some blood in his mouth. And now, oh god, 450 elbow drop. Just the back connecting, but Cyrus Crowley sensed danger and got out the way. Oh, knee to the arm. Now, inverted suplex. Invertiplex. Putting Javel Payne on his back until that shoulder tackle running right through Onyx. Javel Payne, not a juggernaut like his third man, but of the Yardie Boys, but he is certainly no slouch when it comes to the power department. He's an infuriating combination of strong and agile, and that is something that his opponents hate to come up against. Onyx now up on the apron. I think he was trying to get to the top rope, but Cyrus Crowley in the way, and he doesn't know how to climb turnbuckle pad the normal way. So chop instead, tilt-a-whirl, Hurricanrana. I'll tag Crowley in. Believe that was Wesley Reed hopping up on the apron on the blue side. Trying to encourage Crowley demise here at the hands of Javel Payne, but I don't think that is going to happen. I feel like the Black Chapel may be about to win this one. Fireman's carry. Oh god, Michigan driver. 1, 2. Oh, kick right to the neck. to break it, and now Ripcord knee strike. Springboard moonsault, but he rolled out the way to Javel Payne. Whereas he was clutching his face in pain. Ironically enough, Javel gets out the way just by writhing in discomfort. From the top though, oh, went for a double foot stomp to the back of the head now. Roll up, referee count, and 1, 2, kick out. And oh, roll up now by Cyrus Crowley. Counting, 1, 2. Oh, kick out by Javel Payne. And leaps in tag. Here comes Cyrus Crowley's worst nightmare. It's Shamar Gordon that's pissed off, but no. Famouser. Chop turns around, sweeps the leg out from underneath him, and oh god, big cannonball. Wesley Reed up on the apron trying to distract Cyrus Crowley, but he's dead set on his target here, running through with the knee. That should be it. That could be it. That will be it with the feet on the ropes. 1, 2, 3. Controversial. Feet on the ropes, and the Black Chapel. I think he could have done that without it, but there we go. Link getting the table bounced off his face, but Black Chapel emerged victorious here for sure, but slight asterisks at the end that I don't think needed to be there. I think Crowley had him beat fair and square, but nonetheless, feet on the ropes, and just like that, Black Chapel are up 2-0 tonight. And they'll be hoping they get the three-peat and earn a hat-trick of victories in one evening, as Ghostman will be heading on to our main event to challenge Arch for the men's First Blood Championship with Logan Drake in his corner. Mark Gordon and Javel Payne falling short in this one, but if we see it in the main event, on the final replay perhaps, excuse me, we might see how the match finished, which slightly controversial ending, but hey, it's a victory. Win's a win. We thought it could have been over there, but in the end, put down Javel Payne's partner of Shamar Gordon, and wow, be on the ropes to just guaranteed here, but I don't think those feet were needed, to be honest. But from one tag team contest to another hard-hitting competition between the Hardy Boys and the Black Chapel, we now move on to hard-hitting competition between Red Dawn and what remains unsuspended of the Puerto Rican Punishment Brigade. Oh, David will be officiating this one as Lucia Belova and Olivia Markov take on the team of John Ewing and JC Cruz. They're not the standard tag unit for the Puerto Rican Punishment Brigade, but that's who isn't suspended right now, so I'm making do with who they have. John Ewing and JC Cruz. The Idol and the Playboy still around. But this here's a measure of revenge for a fellow nation-adjacent citizen, Lucia Belova, and revenge for Arch from him just getting absolutely mugged on the outside. And then mind that because, ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a tag team bout scheduled for one fall. Introducing the competitors first, trying to make their way down the aisle, fighting out of the red corner, weighing in tonight at a combined weight of 398 pounds, the team of Lucia Belova, and one half of the CCW World Class Tag Team Champions, the Red Giant Olivia Markov, Red Dawn. Lucia Belova is going to have her eyes set on that Women's First Blood Championship. Being told that she is confirmed as being the second participant to be put into the Last Blood contest, whichever way that occurs. So she could bring gold back to Red Dawn. We could have her officially join the nation instead of just being a nation-adjacent citizen. If she gets her second reign with gold here in CCW, becomes the inaugural women's First Blood champion. It is going to mean I'm going to have to, like, try and figure out how that... Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out a way to display championships different. Oh, actually, I guess... Yeah, we will be going into a 7-segment display window, or the champions wall back there will be becoming a 7-segment display because of the Trios Championships anyway, but I can... Yeah, I can work with this. We'll have the World Class Tag Team Champions on the far right panel, where Markov currently occupies. Both of them will be in there. And then some mirror. And I'll have a mirror so the men's and women's First Blood Champions are on the same sides. But never mind that now, because ladies and gentlemen, now introducing their opponents, cornering away down now, fighting at the blue corner, weighing in tonight at a total combined weight of 449 pounds. The Idol, John Ewing. The Playboy, JC Cruz. The Puerto Rican Punishment Brigade. Well, Captain Boricua and the Gladiator have been suspended due to their misconduct in John Ewing's First Blood men's First Blood Championship challenge, where they just repeatedly attacked Arch on the outside. The Bloodletter did manage to successfully retain his championship against Ewing despite the severe interference, but Red Dawn took umbrage with how these two men's partners conducted themselves, so they're looking to exercise some of their frustrations upon the only Puerto Ricans left remaining that are currently on suspension. That's suspension without pay as well. They had to travel back to Puerto Rico with their own money. They didn't get flown back by CCW management. But spear! Straight out the gate, a spear by the Idol. Now jabs and forearms and kicks to the midsection. Perhaps if... Uh-oh. Oh! And speaking of your lesbian senses tingling, there will be a women's First Blood champion crowned on the next show, which will be filmed. The taping will be tonight in real time, so... the opening contest of tonight's card was due to be a 6-way last blood match between everyone that was on -6 points. All 6 of them, as per my spreadsheet. However, 2 of the competitors just couldn't be part of it because they were women. And I was like, I don't like that. I need to try and figure out some sort of championship opportunity for them in the future. And then the very first move of the match, Andrea Steele was busted open by Morgan Justice. So, I was like, I guess Morgan Justice is unamused that she didn't get to be in the first blood, or that last blood match. So, damn. Yeah, and Andrea Steele's involvement in that First Blood Championship is dependent on if we need a round number or not. Not entirely sure the entire count of women I currently have. Yeah, so we'll be finding out the official details of the last blood match. Lucia Belova is in the last blood match. She's the second confirmed competitor. The Nation won't be in it because they're in other matches on the other card and they're already champions. I don't like having double champs here in CCW if I can help it. But in any case, the Irish whip off the ropes. Droll, big super kick there to Lucia Belova, and she has not tagged out this entire match thus far, so she's going to make that long crawl across the ring to the Red Dawn corner. If JC Cruz doesn't interrupt her, but uh-oh, here comes the Red Giant. And whatever he was attempting is not going to happen. JC Cruz on the ropes, courtesy of Markov, who now, oh god, bye-bye. Overhead belly to belly, tossing him to the outside onto concrete, and his head bounced a bit, I think. And, well, I did say that this match was Red Dawn looking for a bit of revenge on Archer's behalf for Puerto Rican Punishment Brigade's interferences during the First Blood match that Ewing had against the Bloodletter, but oh, kick to the chest as she was standing back up, and that toppled her momentarily. JC Cruz, though, finding out why don't mess with the Red Giant, almost sent flying over the top rope again. His rope coming down on the top rope. He crashed horribly after that bounce, and now a lariat attempt by John Ewing, but she absorbed it. Oh, went for a springboard, got caught, and he is trying to run scared, but referee discretion about countouts. I don't think referee Earl David will let John Ewing just run away. One kick out by the Idol, who is in a bad position here against the Red Giant, who just about takes his head off of that lariat. Now the only hope for the Puerto Rican Punishment Brigade in this one is, ironically, the former openweight champion, Sling Blade, because as great a competitor as she is, she's no Olivia Markov, a very intimidating figure cut by the Red Giant. But Belova rolls through. Irish whip into the neutral corner. Gonna follow through with the Meteor, but no, moving out the way to Belova and kick. Drop kicks the back of the head. And I think his face bounced off the turnbuckle because he came up clutching his mouth. Now, suplex left. A Godbuster. Oh my god. And up to the feet. Calling him. Springboards. Oh, slingshots herself off the ropes for the crossbody. Got the Irish whip into the corner. And thrown to the outside by Markov. Just thrown into the waiting arm of the Red Giant. And damage being dealt out here by Red Dawn. As that happens. Okay. Dropping the knee down, and one has to wonder, will Lucia Belova join the nation if she is able to capture the first Blood Championship in the women's division? She's choking out Jesus Diaz's favorite playboy right now. JC Cruz is on the back foot here against Red Dawn, as is John Ewing, really. They've been tossed around by Olivia Markov, and they've been out-wrestled at the moment by her tag partner, Lucia Belova. Springboard, elbow drop, moved out the way to Cruz. Into the blue corner. Tag here. Some tag team offense going to be what's needed, but trapped in the corner for the kick. You might need a bit more than that. And the Idol with her in a powerbomb position. Gonna hang her out to dry on the top right. There it is! And he's yelling to the sky, trying to channel Captain Barriqua, or maybe someone else entirely, off the ropes. Elbow drop across the throat, the springboard. Marco worried, so he had to break the pin. And oh god, clutching the back of his head. And oh, John Ewing was pissed off about that. He looked like he was about to sprint across the ring to go clock her, but elected against it. Probably the wise decision there. Oh, springboard swanton, but she rolled out the way. Saw him climbing, and now roll up. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that is a beautiful piece of work there by Lucia Belova. Saw him springing up onto the ropes, launching himself onto the ropes for the springboard. Just rolled out the way and rolled him up. Oh, that is a quality bit of just ring awareness there by Lucia Belova, and Red Dawn picking up the victory here. Oh, that is hilarious. Oh, tears in my eyes over that. Oh, thank you, Lucia Belova, for that gift. God. Well, that's a 7th victory for Markov and a 7th loss for John Ewing. Whilst Lucia Belova there getting herself another victory here in CCW, and she is looking to parlay this momentum into becoming the inaugural Women's First Blood Champion of CCW. I will simply roll out of the way and then roll you up. 1, 2, 3. Easy peasy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now the time for blood to flow once more. We have arrived. Your main event, CCW Men's First Blood Championship, will be on the line. Referee Bernardo Takayama will preside. It is the Sky Demon Ghostmane out here for the 3rd time tonight, challenging for this championship. He's been permitted to have Logan Drake in his corner, but nobody else from either Blackchapel or the Logan Drake Industries Limited at large. And question for the crowd, is Veronica Showtime going to be in the corner of Arch? She does have her managerial license here in CCW, so she would be permitted to accompany him if she would like to. We'll find out the answer to that question. In any case, First Blood Championship on the line. We've seen this match before. We've seen Ghostman emerge victorious from Last Blood before as well. But last time he did it, he became the champion from virtue of winning that match. Arch is also one of Last Blood contests to become the champion. But he's also defeated Ghostman in First Blood competition as well for the championship. Give another minute or so to the World Heavyweight Champion to decide if she is in her managerial gear. And if she is not, that is quite alright, but I'll just ping you on Discord in case you are currently looking away. We'll just ask on Discord, and that's the easiest way because they'll actually ping you. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen of the live chat, what has been your favorite contest thus far here on CCW Titans number 27? I can imagine there's a couple favorites for at least one of you. I must say I particularly enjoyed the women's match between, well, just a women's singles contest between Morgan Justice and Andrea Steele. And that just letting blood flow the very first. Yep. Which one? Well, perhaps your favorite match hasn't happened just yet, because we could be seeing Ghostman walking away with gold. I do love that Andrea Steele just immediately bled. Immediately. It was kind of funny. Okay, I think we've given a adequate amount of time. The World Heavyweight Champion apparently not in the building today, so doing a promotional tour in the soon-to-be, well, is currently doing some pre-recorded promotional content with producers in the filming, well, the location that we'll be conquering next, but I won't reveal that until the end of the next main event. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is your main event of the evening, and it is a First Blood match scheduled for Wembley. And it is for the men's CCW First Blood Championship. Well, we've seen this man emerge twice tonight. Once in victory himself, once spectating victory of his compatriots. Yes, not necessarily an advantage having Jade Logan Drake with you, but he has followed him out, was given special dispensation to actually accompany Ghostman out here due to his managerial license that he holds. Veronica Showtime also holds one as well. That's why she was extended the opportunity to become the manager of Arch in this contest as well, but she had to decline due to doing some marketing and promotional materials overseas, shall we say, because whenever CCW conquer a location, it is never here in New Zealand, it is around the world. We've conquered Miami, we've conquered Toronto, we most recently conquered Atlanta. Where we will conquer next will be revealed in the main event of CCW Titans number 28. As Titans 27 comes to an end, we could see the second championship reign of Arch come to an end as well as the men's First Blood champ. Though he may want to hold on to that championship for as long as possible because he's already forming quite the power couple with the ATWE Women's World Champ May. Imagine if she became the Women's First Blood champion. The bloodletting couple could be something else entirely. Oh, I've got a stupid joke that I will not be saying on stream. Or even... I'll send it... Now, I'll send it to two of you that are in the chat right now. Here comes the men's First Blood champion. One and two. Let's not send it to someone that has no context or clue or followed wrestling at all. But here is the natural. Well, they call him the natural. He is the creator. But here at the CCW, he is the bloodletter. And I hope the two of you that have sent that joke appreciate the horrific nature of it. Yeah. Yeah, he does. The opportunity was extended to Veronica Showtime to be in his corner as a manager since Logan Drake has his manager's ticket and was allowed to be at ringside. She has her manager's license here in CCW and would be allowed to be at ringside, but she's doing promotional work overseas at our next CCW Conquer location, which will be revealed to the viewing audience in the main event of episode 28 of Titans. But the First Blood Championship, this is the men's one. The women's one will be introduced on the next show as a last blood contest will crown the first champion. And whichever way it is, whatever format, however many women compete for it, the first two competitors that have confirmed themselves as entrants are Lucia Belova and Morgan Justice. The belt will be virtually identical, except it will have a black strap. I was considering how I was going to differentiate the two belts, and I thought I'd invert the colors, but I thought maybe not. But ladies and gentlemen, introducing the competitors first. To my right, the challenger, being accompanied to the ring by Logan Drake, representing Logan Drake Industries Limited, weighing in tonight at 205 pounds. He is the Blackchapel Sky Demon, Ghostman. Ladies and gentlemen, now to my left, the champion, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in tonight at 219 pounds, is the current reigning and defending CCW Men's First Blood Champion, the Bloodletter, Arch. Your referee, Minoru Takayama. Minoru Takayama is presenting the First Blood Championship of the men's division to the Sky Demon. And we are about to be underway. Could be a third defense in the second reign. He's currently tied for the most defenses in a single reign, but he definitively now holds the most defenses overall of the men's First Blood Championship at 6. In fact, he's got the most defenses of any championship in CCW at 6. Angus White is not necessarily too far behind, and I'm looking, yeah, Angus got 5 defenses, so if Arch loses here, we could see Angus White match the Bloodletter's record of most defenses, and that could be something to turn up the books at. Is if Arch loses here to Ghostman and then Sicario loses to Angus White on the next one, perhaps we wind up seeing Arch vs Angus to determine, in a similar situation as what Arch had against Blake Bishop to like defend a record. That would be something else, but leg drop there. If he wanted to do so, he would have to abstain from his First Blood Championship rematch clause though, but that requires him losing here, and at the moment he's not doing a lot of losing. Rising knee against the ropes, and Logan Drake distracting the natural, and Arch just telling him to go. The Blood Leader wants him out, but all that Ghostman wants out right now is Arch's blood from his head. And oh, Westlock go behind. Oh, big arm drag into the grounded headlock. Will the natural be able to retain here? Set a new record of 7 defenses total. So if he hits 7 total, then he's safe from Angus for a while. At least the matching of the records. I don't know if anyone's really safe from Angus. Angus is certainly something. He's trying to force all the blood to the head. The more blood that is in the head, the easier it is to make him bleed. And oh, just ducks down, causes Arch to stumble and catches him with the Pele kick. And now, springboard. Oh, God. Crashing down on his face. Oh, of the upper body of Ghostman landing on Arch's face. And now, those punches trying to just draw blood with the glove. Perhaps that glove's loaded, I don't know, but oh, he tried to kick out Logan Drake, who was stood just far back enough to not get caught in the face with a boot. And Logan Drake did not appreciate that. He's sliding the guitar into the ring, but that might bite his client in the backside, or might literally bite his head off. Oh, kick up. Oh, he tried to steal the leg. He tried to grab the leg of Arch, and Arch just ignoring him. And now, oh, that knee strike has won him matches in the past in this division. Ripcord, Lariat turns him inside out, and now he's going to grab hold of that guitar, breaks it over the head of Ghostman. If that had busted open Ghostman, that would have caused a lot of strife within the Logan Drake Industries Limited camp, I suspect. But kick to the midsection, Ripcords him, face buster onto the rubble of that guitar, and you can see the regret on the face of Logan Drake on the outside. He's like, what did I do? What did I do? From behind the Cannon Blade, and again his face bouncing off some of that rubble from the guitar, and springboard stomp taken down Logan Drake, and now dropping a knee onto the concrete. The Ghostman, the Sky Demon, lucky he avoided that, but oh, he is woozy on the outside, could not land that Trouble in Paradise attempt. Oh, just back of his head dropped onto the barricade at ringside. Now going after the knee. It's 5 times after that left knee of Ghostman. And Arch is looking for something to finish the Sky Demon off here. Throws him down over by Logan Drake, back onto the apron. Climbing to the top of the red corner. The Blood Letter is about to fly from the top to the outside. Moonsault press. Oh, catching Ghostman flush. And now, oh God, to left knee again. Trying to put him into a knee brace by the looks of it. Dear Lord. Sending him crashing down away from Logan Drake. He's bringing the action because he doesn't want the manager to interfere. And look at this, a sleeper being applied on the Sky Demon. If he knocks him out, then he can make him bleed. Wow, that is a conundrum. If he knocks out Ghostman here and then busts him open, okay, watch out, the forearm here could be it. There it is. Welcome in, Key. I mean, we're doing quite well here in this episode. Unfortunately for us, Kirai did not emerge victorious in the opening contest, but that is perhaps for the best, because if he had made it here, he would have perhaps suffered the same fate that Ghostman just did. Busted open by the men's First Blood champion. And ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to a tail end of episode 27, but those in the live audience, stick around because we will be doing episode 28 just after this. But you could see just retribution, but daring to interfere was laid out to Logan Drake. There it is. Split a guitar in the ring. It got bust open ahead of Ghostman, then Reckless there. And here is the men's First Blood champion, retaining for a third time in this reign. Gets himself another overall boost. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been M. McKenzie. You've been yourselves. Stay hydrated, get home safe. Thanks for watching episode 27 of CCW Titans.